Get in the know. Non-stop Vikings talk. It's Purple Daily on Score North and ScoreNorth.com. Purple Daily, presented by Surly Brewing Company.
That's right. Welcome in to the most innovative segment in all of sports talk. It is Write That Down Wednesday on Purple Daily, and we are flying without a pilot today. We are navigating without breaks because our producer Declan woke up with let's just say the flu affecting both ends of his body today. Let's just I don't really want to go into full detail.
This Jordan flu game, but he's not playing.
Yeah, we said, listen, you can come on and just why don't you just be a zombie on camera? He goes, I literally am going like every 10 minutes I'm like running to the bathroom. So
exactly.
So
Write this down.
it's bad news for him because we actually have a really interesting and culminating accountability session that we're going to get to. One in which Declan and Judd were fighting neck and neck, tooth and nail to be the 2021 completion percentage champion. And we'll get to that here shortly. But first, let's tell you guys that the show here, Purple Daily, Daily Vikings Entertainment, we just want the Vikings to win the Super Bowl before we die. It's presented by Surly Brewing Company and TCL TVs. They have a new lineup of award-winning TVs delivering the most entertainment with stunning resolution, all at an affordable cost. Enjoy more of the things you love with TCL. The Vikings officially have a new coach. They have sent out the press release. They have sent out the statement. Kevin O'Connell in purple. He's going to participate in the Rams Super Bowl parade today, and then they're going to. So they must have done some sort of like a DocuSign. Like I was telling me, we got great technology. You don't have to wait a week for him to sign.
I thought they wanted him here.
Papers, man.
Yeah. They must have gone there and delivered the contract. Whatever.
Yeah,
it's done.
And then the press conference will take place on Thursday at 4 o'clock Central Time this week. So we'll have a new Vikings coach in place. We can actually stop fretting and worrying about a Josh McDaniels situation. But let's bring him in here. He is the guest listener predictor. We're going to do this first because our guy Pulford not only is a passionate Vikings fan and one of our favorite callers into Vikings Vent Line, he is also a great American police officer doing his duty. And we don't want to pull you away from potential dangers and things. And so we'll start the show off with you, Pulford. What's going on, man?
Hey, good. Hey, glad to be here, guys. Thanks for having me. And it's just I'm outside of Nashville over here, so it's a busy day for us, and I got a couple hours left on the shift. So I enjoy cruising around every day, listening in the background. I got some Purple Daily or Score North and just going in the background while I'm doing my job.
We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you.
So here's how this works. 3 Vikings or football-related predictions from everybody each week. They must be quantifiable. We keep track of completion percentage and touchdowns. And if you guys want to participate like Pulford is about to, you can send us a message through the Score North app. There's a feedback tab at the bottom. You can always hit us up. We're going to get to a very dramatic accountability session here in a little bit. And Judd and I will give our predictions. But let's bring the cleanup hitter in right away here in Pulford's school. And let's just have you rattle off one at a time your 3 predictions here. All right, the floor is yours. What is your first prediction?
All right, first prediction. I'm going to need some headphones taken off, but I'll let you know when. So, hey, we got to make sure Declan does not find out about this as well. So he can't go back and watch this because he
okay.
He
so hold on. So actually, because he's going to go back here. So Declan, as you go back and watch this, just like fast forward 60 seconds. Headphones off, fast forward 60 seconds.
No cheat, because if we find out, if the Write That Down police find out that he was cheating, well, there's going to be heck to pay.
Hard time.
Also, Dex, we will wave our arms in the air when it's okay for you to turn the volume
do,
back on. All right?
All right.
Okay. All right. He's gone.
10-4, that's fine. The fire department asked me to hang out here. All right, the first one.
This is the greatest.
This is like we're on like True TV right now with
it's
Pulford.
like Cops.
This is amazing,
it's like we're on Cops with Purple Daily.
It's like Purple Daily meets Cops. It's live. It's 2 episodes at once. So everybody listening is like, what's going on right now? There's a field on fire next to a gas station, so we're shutting down the major roadway. So this is a perfect time to be on Write That Down because I'm blocking a major roadway right now.
And those roadways, by the way, those people can wait until Pulford delivers his takes on the Minnesota Vikings future here. Okay,
that's right. Well, I ain't going anywhere, neither are they. Well, they got side roads. Anyways, the first one this is a parlay. So it's a 3 series. So the first one's Declan. So Declan, take him off. No cheating. So these are going to be pre-draft because we want to get the listeners some points here. So Declan, before the draft happens, before the Vikings make their first pick on an episode or any episode of Purple Daily or Score North, he will make a wild, crazy, reckless speculation call. Not about like the Minnesota Wild, but about the Vikings. He will make something just outlandish. He'll say like Kirk Cousins will go to, I don't know, the Browns and the Vikings will sign Deshaun Watson. He's going to say something just outlandish, crazy where you guys are like, wow, and you sound the alarms.
I love it. So it's kind of subjective, but we can here, real quick. I'm going to wave our arms for Declan. Okay. All right, come back in here. All right. So we can be the jury for that one then.
All right.
Judd, take him off.
Oh,
okay,
great.
Okay.
All right. Hey, Mackey, you're going to love this one because you see my comments about this all the time. So before the draft, Judd will refuse to or will not throw any touchdowns. He won't make any attempt to throw the ball deep. Check down Charlie. Check down Charlie.
On just this show, right?
Yes,
both.
Sir.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just keep it to Purple Daily.
Okay. So that's like 2 months of just straight checkdowns.
That's what he does. This is Kirk Cousins on 3rd and 8. CJ Ham.
Look at him. He has no idea. Look at him. Just sitting there.
That's right, Judd.
Just sitting there like a goof. Oh, man. All right, you can come back. You can come back now. Yeah, you're good.
All right, Mackey, time to take him
I got to
off.
go headphones off? Okay.
All right.
Wave your arms when I can come back.
Yep. This is great.
All right. Hey, Judd, before the draft, this is my call. Before the draft, Mackey is going to air it out at least 3 times. So it's like, what, a month and a half, 2 months until the draft? Yep. So Mackey's going to get back, play action, roll out to the left, and he's going to find Jefferson down the seams at least 3 times.
So he's going to get 3 right?
No, not 3 right. He's going to throw 3 deep ones. He's going to step back.
Okay, for touchdown. Okay.
Yeah, so when you guys say, that's a touch, if it comes to fruition a month from now, 6 months from now, whatever, it doesn't matter. What matters is he's got to launch it deep.
Okay. Well, he is want to do that, so that's very fair. All right. I'm going to wave my arm so Phil knows to rejoin the conversation.
Right. Amazing. All right. I don't know what that was, but I love that you came in swinging with predictions about each one of us. So before we say goodbye here, Pulford, give us your take, like it's Ventline here, on Kevin O'Connell, new Vikings head coach.
That was just my parlay, Phil. I got 2 other ones.
Wait, all of that was a parlay?
That was a parlay.
Oh, my God.
I'm not playing around. I'm trying to get the listeners on the board.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I want touchdowns. That's a parlay. A, B, and C. We got a Phil, Mackey, a Judd, and a Dick.
Yes.
That's like we're going deep.
Okay. I love this. Okay, and then there's a Phil parlay. So we'll figure out how to.
This is great. Traffic blocked, fires, doesn't bother.
I'm taking a page out of the old Macadac book. You guys let me know if they're not touchdowns because we're going all touchdowns today.
No, I think that each one of those things might be a touchdown, and now together they are definitely a touchdown. So
that's definitely a touchdown. So is Randy from Cottage Grove going to come on and do his draft picks at some point?
Yeah, I'm told that he is. He's still in the early stages of putting together his 7-round big board. So, but yes, he will come on at some point.
All right. So this one's draft / pre-draft. Randy from Cottage Grove, write that down, will get at least one of the day 1 or day 2 picks correct.
He's been right, I think, on 3 picks in the last 3 years, including a day 2 pick last year.
Yes.
And 2 first-rounders in previous years.
Is that a touchdown in itself there?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. Because, I mean, think about all the different options and players and trades and different things.
Yes,
right.
If he gets
so
picks.
at least
100%.
A first round, a second round, a third round, he will nail at least one of those picks.
Yep. No, that's fair. And the man does his homework, so
write this down.
We expect him to nail at least one, but it is a touchdown if it happens.
The last touchdown is also a parlay, and we're going to involve some other guests that are on the show. So the first one is this is going to be a Kirk Cousins parlay here. So Boone will come on the show between now and the draft, and he will say at some point between now and the draft that he thinks Kirk Cousins should stay with the Vikings. He will say at some point, I feel that Kirk Cousins is the Vikings' best opportunity, best chance. He should stay.
Okay. Because at this point, he has said he thinks he will probably stay, but, there needs to be a stern conversation about the contracts. You're saying he'll go a step further and
he's excited,
join the Cousins Crusaders.
Yeah, he's excited.
I think Boone is going to jump on board with that train, and he's going to go down a little further. Of course, unless he listens to this episode, he's like, sabotage.
No, he won't. No. Don't be concerned about that.
I don't think so. Pokes through. He pokes through.
But I think to flip that coin over, I think Russo and Doogie are both going to say between now and the draft, they're going to basically call for his head. They're going to say trade him, get rid of him, that contract. Doogie, I think Russo especially.
Royce?
Yes, Royce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is this on the record? Or is it just is the Boone one's on the record?
No, this is part of the parlay. This is B.
Okay.
So those two will both say trade him, get rid of him.
I love this.
Declan is going to go crazy trying to track these. It's going to be great.
I love it.
This is all before the draft. Now the last part of this, so there's an A, B, and C just for like the first one we did with all y'all three, and then there's an A, B, and a C for this one, and C is at some point between now and the draft, Pat McAfee will make mention of a Kirk Cousins to the Indianapolis Colts between now and the draft.
Oh my God, dude. Pulford.
That alone would damn near be a touchdown. Wow.
Dude, I love this, man. This is like Jameis Winston 3 years ago, just throwing the ball. This is Randall Cunningham to Moss.
Yep.
Just
throw
the ball down the field.
Just hope.
I love it.
Baby.
I do want your thoughts on KOC as the new Vikings head coach. Quick here.
As the more and more tapes come out, and the more and more, hey, the Vikings are considering this guy. I think it's great what KOC is doing with bringing in the former Rams coaches. I guess we can call them former now. They're talking about the running back / assistant head coach to be the offensive coordinator now.
Yeah.
And doing a little bit of research on him. He seems like a good fit, but I think that continuity sure helps a lot. And he's basically stealing everybody away from Sean McVay, but he knows those people and he knows how they operate. And I don't think he would bring in a bunch of stooges if they weren't going to fit here. But I'm excited for Young, for growth, for not Mike Zimmer. I'm tired. I swear we'll find out what kind of coach he's going to be the first time we're presented with a 3rd and long. What is the play call?
Yeah, you might even be able to also say just the first time you're presented with 2nd and long. What's the play call?
Are we going to check down to CJ Ham in 3rd and 12, or are we going to actually try to move the ball past the sticks?
Yeah.
Yep.
Amen, brother. Amen.
That's awesome, Pulford.
All right, Pulford's out here just swinging for the fences with Vikings predictions. He's saving people from raging fires. He's everywhere right now.
Freeway blocked. Bunch of people hate you because of that.
Hey, and when we get to 50,000 viewers, Declan gets to come on an airplane down to Nashville and come out and pet one of the horses.
We're going to have to tranquilize Declan to make that happen.
We'll do it.
He might say, no, you're going to have to tranquilize the horse. No, we're going to tranquilize you, Dex.
Yep.
Actually, that's going to happen.
Exactly right.
Hey, tell your friends, your coworkers, your boss, your cousin, your neighbor, your mother, your uncle, aunt, tell them to subscribe to Purple Daily, Score North. So Declan has to come to Nashville and pet one of the horses.
We're almost halfway home on that. Now we're up to almost 40,000 combined between the two channels we have.
Is it just total between the two of them, or does it have to be Purple Daily?
I think we originally said Purple Daily. Yeah. But we're making a push on the Score North channel too here. So
let's get it going.
Come on, y'all, get people subscribed, get Declan down to Nashville. We're gonna make him pet a horse.
Love it, man. That's Pulford Skull, one of our favorites here on Purple Daily.
Thanks, Pulford.
All right, we'll let you get back to work there.
Be safe out there.
All right.
I always wanted to say that.
You wanted to say be safe out there to a cop?
Be safe out there. Be safe out there. Hill Street Blues, baby. Hill Street Blues before your time.
Real quick before we get into the accountability session here and the drama and our predictions, let's cheers to the beginning of a potentially great offseason. We already have an episode up on ESPN reporting Deshaun Watson wants in on the Vikings.
Yep.
There's all kinds of stuff that's already. I mean, the next month is going to be amazing, and we're going to be cheersing with Surly, is my guess.
And the only question is, what great product from Surly Brewing are we going to be cheersing with? And I'm going to tell you right now that you don't need to choose one. Now, the Furious is my personal favorite, but how about this? In liquor stores now, the first Surly Variety Pack, Phil Mackey, of 2022. We've got Havoc Machine, Furious, Ghost Empire, Dark Lager, and my personal favorite, I love this one, the Hypermodern Idaho 7 IPA, which combines the tropical citrus divide with notes of melon, pineapple, and tangerine. They got that one right, so check it out. The first Surly Variety Pack of 2022. Take your pick. of which one you're going to drink at any given time, and then sit down and begin the reckless speculation lifestyle.
That's right. It is a lifestyle. And if you mock it, then you missed out.
Well, then you can't participate.
Yeah, then you missed out on some fun Deshaun Watson stuff that's floating out there right
Amen.
now. Also, federated, if you're a business owner, a couple things. Number one, if you're a business owner and you're interested in heightening the awareness of your business, we do have a couple openings on Purple Daily for partners on the show. So send me an email, pmackey, M-A-C-K-E-Y, at scorenorth.com, pmackey at scorenorth.com. That's S-K-O-R north.com if you want to be partners with us here on the show. But also, if you're a business owner, Federated has been an amazing resource to business owners for over 100 years, and they're all about risk management and maximizing the success of your business. You can check out all the different tools, resources, people that they have for your business at federatedinsurance.com. And remember, at Federated, it's our business to protect yours.
Write this down.
Okay, so that was amazing. Pulford was just one of the best predictors maybe of all time there.
Declan is going to go crazy.
Yeah. He's just hugging a toilet.
Trying to document now because he's got to go. There's A, B, and C's. Like that's a lot right there.
Yeah. Well, no one said it was easy. No one said it was easy being a top 10 Apple football podcast. Okay, you want it, you got to work for it. Mm-hmm. So, all right, the accountability session. We are putting an end to the 2021 season now that the Super Bowl is over. You and Declan were neck and neck. You had a slight lead going into the week.
10 yes.
Trying to hang on.
Yes.
Let's take a look at the 2021 accountability session here as it wraps up. So
it's not going to be good. No. Yep.
These are the 5 remaining things on your list.
Oh.
You had Matthew Stafford as the AP NFL MVP for the 2021 season. Twice. Yeah. You came back to it later on at some point. You said Stafford would win NFL MVP. You doubled down on it. You said Carson Wentz.
Wrong.
It'd be NFL Comeback Player of the Year.
Should have been right. Like he should have put together a year that could have won him that award, but he completely failed me.
He was kind of on the way. Like, he was having a pretty good season
until he threw that left-handed pass.
And then you said Cousins would get at least one or more MVP votes at the end of the year.
That's when Kirk was red hot, if you remember that period.
And then you said you made up for it by saying Jamar Chase will be named Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Not going to save me. You're not going to save me.
I will say that in a close battle in which less than 1 percentage point separates you and Declan, having the same prediction come off the board twice incorrectly is problematic for you.
Yes.
Getting hit twice with that.
I would agree.
Let's keep in mind. All right, listeners, the last 2 predictions coming off the board. Sam said Josh Allen would win the MVP, and that didn't happen. I think this is a touchdown. Bob, before the season started, said a non-quarterback or running back would win. He meant Offensive Rookie of the Year, and it wound up being a wide receiver, Jamar Chase.
Okay,
with all the quarterbacks out there.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think
that's a great. No, I'm with you.
And then Declan, he had 1 prediction left. He said Dak Prescott will win the NFL MVP award.
Hey, I got a question for you though.
Mm-hmm.
Just throwing it out there, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if I believe it was Bob said that a non-quarterback or running back would win MVP, and that's a touchdown?
Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Rookie of the Year. Do I get a touchdown for Jamar Chase?
You said Jamar Chase during the season after he was off to a scorching start.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yeah.
I
did check on that.
I want to put it before the committee.
Yeah, you did. I did go back and check because I thought about that too. But it was like he was off to a scorching hot start.
Timing is everything.
And then
I'm with you. That's why I was.
That's a fair question.
That's why I was asking.
So the question is, you had I think like a 0.8% lead in completion percentage.
All that's red. Yes.
Did you do enough to hang on to the completion percentage lead? And Declan lost one here too.
I think the answer is no.
I'm going to tell you before I flip to the next page.
God, it's incredible suspense.
That we, for the first time, had to drag out to extra percentage points because you guys were tied looking at only the first decimal point.
Okay.
And when you take it a step further, Declan Goff is the
congratulations to Declan.
Percentage champion.
Yep.
For 2021.
I had a feeling. Now, what happens if you didn't get me twice on Stafford?
Then you win.
So if I hadn't made that bonus prediction, when did I make that bonus? That was stupid. I remember the original
like 2 months
prediction.
apart. It was like 2 or 3 months apart or something.
Oh my goodness
So
gracious.
Declan, 34.6% completion, 7 touchdowns. Judd, 34.56%, 7 touchdowns.
You know, it was a great race.
Listeners, a 16. So if you hadn't predicted Stafford, no, you might have predicted something else, and it might have been wrong.
Yeah, but it is a bonus prediction. I probably wouldn't have. I mean,
true.
I am kicking myself right now. I'm kicking myself. It hurts. I don't think I can go on the show tomorrow. I'm very down, but I'm going to come back.
This is
what?
tough,
It's going to
man.
make me stronger. It's going to make me stronger, Phil.
Yeah, I don't know how I would take this. This is
It's very
really
tough.
feat,
It's
man.
kicking the gut, but you know what? It's just going to fuel me more for the 2022 Purple Daily. Write that down.
Which is a good segue here. Let's get to the 2000. This is now. So now we've put a bow on that. So by the way, just for the record books, Declan this is the first ever Purple Daily season of Write That Down. Declan is the completion percentage champion, and the listeners are the touchdown champion with 16 touchdowns on the season. And it's possible we might integrate some other stats here. People are kind of asking for like an interception category. I don't know. Maybe we can have like a full-on passer rating or something, but. Judd, you had 4 predictions come off the board, 3 of them this week. You said Burrow would be the Super Bowl MVP.
And either the Bengals win.
You said the Bengals would upset the Rams.
Yep.
But then you also said that this would be the last season of Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth in the Sunday Night Football booth, and they basically, they hugged it out at the end, kind of.
And that does appear to be the case. Did you go back and give me credit, or did you take off the Spielman prediction that you counted as wrong?
Yep, it's back on the board. It's just
okay because he has not got that
yet.
Jacksonville job, and I don't know he's going to now.
Yeah, so it's just sitting on the board still.
Okay,
until
all right, cool.
Confirmation.
I just want to make sure.
I had 2 things come off the board. I said the Rams would win the Super Bowl by 13 points or more. I said the national anthem would be under a minute 35, minute 50. I mean, come on,
She went on.
Just how about
she went
a minute
on.
20?
She was gonna take every minute of it.
It's not about you, all right?
Tinseltown, baby. She was in Tinseltown. She's gonna take every minute she could.
Listeners here, Alex said the Super Bowl MVP would be a defensive player. Honestly, it probably should have been. And the reason why it wasn't is because the votes are due before the 2-minute warning. I think they're due at like the 4-minute mark of the
which
fourth
is
quarter.
the stupidest thing of all time.
It's freaking 2022. There's not a more modern way here. Send us an email, or they should almost just have like a survey, like a survey monkey or something.
And just have it be a very small, just I think it's like a mass vote, right? Like, just give it to 5 people.
Aaron Donald probably wins Super Bowl MVP.
I hate
take into account the last drive.
This whole thing of like collecting the votes before the game is done, to me, to your point, 2022, stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so that was wrong.
Okay.
And then Declan had I wish Declan was on the show today, because this is one of the greatest performances, like weekly performances in Write That Down history on Purple Daily.
Well, the 2, yes, I agree.
He said a player will propose on the field at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, which I was with your question on Monday when we discussed this briefly, Phil. I was like, did he like have a tip off? Like, did he find something and like we were in the dark about it? And he said absolutely not. But it was so specific that I was like, it's not cheating.
Weird.
But like, were there shenanigans, right?
It's super weird.
But I don't think there was. I think it was on the up and up. I think he saw the odds were against it and decided to buck the odds.
And then he said the Gatorade bath of the Super Bowl winning team will be blue, which, by the way, was like the 4th, like it was like 6-1 odds or something.
It occurred to me.
That too.
It occurred to me though, as that was transpiring, that one of the Rams' primary colors is blue.
Sure.
And so I should have thought, yeah, that's got a good chance.
That's fair.
At the time, I didn't think of it when he made the prediction, but it's a great prediction.
Yeah. And then he said Keenan McCardell will remain on the Vikings coaching staff in 2022, and they will keep him. He whiffed a couple times, but I mean, my God.
Yeah,
he said Cooper Kupp will record the first touchdown. It was actually OBJ. And then he said the total would go over 50. It wound up being 43, but that is just
it's a great week.
Bonkers week for Declan.
It's a great week, and he's now so sick he can't participate.
He's the champion from last year. He's also at a 42% completion rate with 3 touchdowns out in front of everyone. Listeners are at 30%, 1 touchdown. Judd at 25%, no touchdowns. I'm off to a slow start.
I'm
16.7%.
I needed the Bengals win.
Touchdowns.
Because if the Bengals win, Burrow wins MVP, right?
Yes, he probably does.
I needed the Bengals win. Darn it.
Well, there's still plenty of season left here as we
Write this down.
Just get into the halfway mark of February. So let's make you and I can make our predictions here, and Declan is going to just get a week off so he can smoke cigars and celebrate his championship from last week. Before we make our predictions,
yes, sir.
Let's talk about weight loss here. If you want to change your life and get in the best shape of your life like Judd is right now, Livia is the place.
Exactly right. 30+ pounds down because of my friends at Livia Weight Control Centers. And I am as happy as can be. If you have watched the show of late, Purple Daily, you've seen the before and after pictures. My fat face, my jowly face didn't look good. 30+ pounds after that, though, I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. Thank you very much, Phil. And look at that guy on the left. Look at that guy. Guess what? His clothes didn't fit well. The guy on the right, well, his clothes fit very well. And now I want you to join me on what we are calling the I Did It 8-week challenge. Livia giving you your first 8 weeks for free. That's right. First 8 weeks for free. Imagine in 8 weeks, Phil, I lost 26 pounds. Imagine being down 26 pounds for free. And right now you're saying, okay, Judd, that is a deal. And if Judd can do it, I can. And you're exactly right. 855 go LIVEA, Livia.com, LIVEA.com. And if you're in town, that's great. You can go to their stores, get the consultation in person. The dietitians are fantastic. But if you're not, so if you're a Purple Daily fan in New York, Iowa, Los Angeles, I don't know where, and you're saying, well, it's too bad I can't join, think again. You can. Zoom sessions, food sent to you. The program is easy. The program is effective. And no matter where you are, get looking good for spring. Livia, LIVEA.com.
Boom. All right. Let's just go back and forth here. What is your first prediction this week here?
Write this down.
Okay. My first prediction is this, and this would be a touchdown. Al Michaels and Sean Payton will call Monday Night Football for ESPN next season. I think they're going to redo the booth. I think Sean Payton is done.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking Sean McVay. McVay. I'm sorry.
I think Sean Payton has a 100% desire to get into the broadcast booth and make a lot. There was some speculation that Aikman might go to the Thursday night Amazon package and that he might leave Fox, but I think he's going to stay with Fox and possibly do both. So I'm going to say that ESPN is going to clean house in the booth again. Michaels and Sean Payton, Monday Night Football.
Yeah, it kind of felt like they spent so much money on the Manning cast that they went a little bit just cheaper and transition with their current booth. So are they willing to spend Manning cast money and also Sean Payton, Al Michaels money but that's the main broadcast. That's where the majority of viewers are coming in, right? So
and guess what? Al can go out on the show that he was on for how long? Decades, right?
Yes.
Monday Night Football, baby.
That would be great. I love Al Michaels, man. He's still throwing fastballs.
He is.
All right, write this down. At his introductory press conference, Kevin O'Connell will say in some form that he is excited or looking forward to working with Kirk Cousins. And we can determine this, it's kind of subjective, but he will.
Yeah, you're right.
He will say that he is excited and or looking forward to working with Kirk Cousins. Yep. I'm sure he'll be asked about it.
I agree with you. Definitely. 100%.
That might be a check down.
Write this down.
Because even if they're going to trade him, he has to say that. But
a little bit.
I have a 16% completion percentage, and sometimes you just need to find the fullback in the flat.
Yeah, I'm scuffling myself.
Yep.
Okay. Staying in the world of broadcasting. Write this down. The 2022 season, so this upcoming National Football League season, will be Joe Buck's last as the lead play-by-play voice of Fox.
Wow.
He is a free agent after next year. Contract is up, according to what I recently read. And with all the cash being doled out, I think that Joe Buck changes for the first time. I mean, he's been doing Fox. I believe he did his first World Series in '96 at like the age of 26.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I think we're going to get a fresh start here at a very high rate, and Joe Buck will leave Fox after 2022.
So off the record, what do you think? I mean, Amazon's in play for the Thursday night package.
An Amazon something. He's been doing that for so long there. And the incredible thing now too is the money being thrown around is ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
And here's the thing with Fox. They've got what I consider to be a really good quality young play-by-play guy in Kevin Burkhardt.
Mm-hmm.
I really like him.
Yeah.
And I think he would be somewhat cheaper. So I think Joe Buck is going to leave Fox.
Interesting. I love the broadcast speculation here. There's a lot of possibilities.
It is fun.
Write this down.
Okay, write this down. So free agency opens up in like a month. Write this down. The Vikings will sign one of these guards.
Okay.
Austin Corbett, who played for the Rams. James Daniels, recently with the Bears. Connor Williams, recently with the Cowboys. All those guys are like in their mid-20s. I think that's the type of player the Vikings are going to look to sign.
Sure.
Or Brandon Scherf.
Oh.
Now, Brandon Scherf is going to be
right there.
He's like 30, so I don't know if he fits in with. I think the Vikings are looking at more of like a 3-year window here. But
veteran.
I have heard some rumblings that Brandon Scherf, who has his wife and has family in Iowa, that
born in Iowa,
he would be very interested in playing closer to home, and that the Vikings are intriguing.
Yep.
So again, I don't have that on like. I haven't been talking to Brandon Scherf or anything like that, but I have heard rumblings that Brandon Scherf would be very interested in the Minnesota Vikings. I just don't know if they're going to want to spend $15 million a year on a 30-year-old guard if they aren't planning. Like, they don't have a ton of cap space to begin with.
Right.
So I do see it as a bit of a long shot compared to the other guys. But Brandon Scherf, Austin Corbett, James Daniels, Connor Williams, they will sign one of those guards. Write it down.
I think if you were ever going to pay a little bit too much for a player who's aging, a guard is the spot, though.
For this team?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, you're not going to pay an old cornerback, right? Like you'll sign one, but you're not going to pay big. That is interesting. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Write this down.
All right, your final prediction.
Okay. I got burned not once in 2021, but as we all saw in my devastating loss, from which I am putting a smile on my face, but I am hurting inside. I got burned twice. So I'll try and make this prediction only once for 2022. Joe Burrow will be the Associated Press National Football League MVP for next season.
Okay.
Don't allow me to make a bonus prediction that Joe Burrow will. But anyway, I'm going to say that Joe Burrow will be the official, as recognized by the league, MVP for next season. And now I'm going to go cry because I'm hurting.
If I was feeling savage, I would follow that up by saying Judd will predict at least one other time that Joe Burrow will be the
MVP. I know, because I need you as my friend now to stop me. Don't allow me to do it again.
It's funny. I actually have a Joe Burrow prediction as well for my third one. Write this down. You will see a national TV commercial featuring Joe Burrow at some point before week 1 of the 2022 season.
Oh, yeah.
Baker Mayfield got his run and Pat Mahomes got his run. Joe Burrow has not really yet, so you will see some sort of new TV commercial campaign featuring Joe Burrow at some point before week 1. I don't know if it's going to be like him replacing Rodgers and State Farm or what it'll be. We'll see.
So Baker has to be done, right? Like as far as that endorsement goes.
Yeah, I mean, he's good in those commercials,
but I mean, he's lost the cachet. I live in the stadium. Yeah. Okay, dude, but you're not that good.
Yeah, it's I don't think he's going to be. I think he needs to come back and reset and play well, and
they need a quarterback.
Things. Yeah.
If they don't make the playoffs next year, Stefanski's on a very hot seat.
Yeah. All right, those are your predictions here.
They need a quarterback. I wonder who they could get.
Write this down.
Oh, maybe some other show will talk about the possibilities of.
Oh, that show? I don't listen to that show anymore.
Clickbait.
Those guys don't know what they're talking about.
All right, we're going to check on our producer friend Declan and see if he's still alive here.
Stop.
But thanks to Pulford Skoll, and thanks to everyone who makes Write That Down a fun, festive, and communal segment every single Wednesday here. That's a wrap on Purple Daily. Daily Vikings entertainment. We just want the Vikings to win a Super Bowl before we die.